So here I am all loaded up in front of my house, ready to start on the first little few steps down to the end of the park. Turn right and then out the gate and left. Gate, I'm getting ready to turn left here. I'm going up the street quite a ways here, a little bit of a grade uphill. And this is where I just walked from the turning left from the gate. This is where I'm still going up a little further on the same street, crossing the street. This is where I walked from since I left the park, and I'm going to cross the street here. Crossing the street, turning left here, where I just walked from after I crossed the street, and I'm going to the left of the picture. There's another street I'm going up. This is the street I'm going up. You can see it's a pretty good hill up there. Just to the left out of this picture, there's the refrigerator. They're giving away. It'll be in the next picture, I think. This is when I just walked up this hill, and this is how much I have to go on this hill. The top of this hill, and you can see all the way down. The house barely comes above the horizon on the bottom of the hill there. And I'm turning left on this street. Okay, up to the next corner, there's a whole bunch of backpacks here by the school. Apparently, they're closed, and people left these backpacks, and they're just anybody who wants them. So there you are, crossing the street, and I'm going to go up the hill there. But just to the left, you'll see a refrigerator. It'll be in the next picture. Okay, along these streets, people are always giving away stuff they don't want anymore. So here's somebody giving away this refrigerator. I don't know how good it is, but anyway, it's for free if anybody wants one. Okay, back to my street. I'm going up this hill now, walking up. This is the hill I just walked up from the school there. I'm turning the corner, and I'm going to take the street on the right there. I'll walk up this hill to the corner up there, and then I'll be turning left. Okay, this is the hill that I just walked there, and so crossing the street, walking up this hill to the next street. Okay, got to the top of that hill, turn left, and almost to my point where I'm going to stop and go back. Just cross the street, continuing downhill a little ways here. This is where I just walked downhill from the last corner I turned on. Still walking downhill, a little more downhill. This guy sitting on his patio over there behind the white railing fence, and I asked him if I could take a picture of his topiaries. And he said, this one is a giraffe, and he's had it for 25 years. He said, this is his elephant, topiary, the two together. And you can see the old man on the porch pointing at the mask on the tree. I'll show it to you. Okay, so he decorated the tree with a face, and there he is. So here I am at the top of the bottom of the hill where I usually stop most of the time and go back up the other way. And here's all the stuff I'm carrying. I take a little water break here and load up and go back. And this would be what would be ahead of me if I kept going. Those trash cans down there and back to my house are 2.3 miles, but I'm going another way. So I'm turning around right here. You can see my backpack on the lower right corner of this picture, and I'll show you where I'm going next. Okay, this is where I just came from, and I'm going back down there about where that white pickup is and turn left. Before I go, this is this house across the street from where I stopped, and I always liked this house. It's kind of old-timey. I used to like it a lot better, but some new owners came in, and this wrought iron fence and painting trim doesn't look as good as it used to, but it used to be a real turn-of-the-century house. Okay, so I'm going back up this hill and turn left at the top of it. Right here, I'm turning left here, and you'll see a treehouse right after I go around the corner. Okay, I'm around the corner and I'm going up the hill. It's a short hill there, and then I'll turn right there. But you can see the treehouse on the left, and there'll be some more photos of the treehouse to follow. A little closer to the treehouse, front view from the treehouse. And this looks like it's just been stained recently because I was by there a couple of weeks ago. It was pretty grubby looking. So it looks like they just restained the wood and fixed it up. And they had some kind of a celebration. You can see the Christmas lights and the balloons and stuff there. And another angle of the treehouse, so you can see the stairs going up on the side. And you can also see the morning glories there on the fence. And one more view of the treehouse. So here I go on up the street, reaching the corner. Going to turn right up here. I'm going to go all the way up there to the end of this street, which is also uphill. Okay, so this is where I just walked up, partway up this hill. You can still see I have a little more grade to go before I get to the top, and I'll be turning the corner to the right at the top. On the way to that next corner is this place, and it has a lot of stuff in it. I want to show you some pictures of. See the peach tree on the right, a little gazebo thing with a swing in it on the far left of the picture. Here's a little closer picture of it. You can see the little wishing well in there and some other statuary things. And there's a plumeria in the front, and a flag and picket fence. Here's a little sign on the gate. It's a swing inside, an umbrella, and you can see the wishing well better. There's another picture of the gate with plants climbing on it. In one corner is this little birdhouse up there. And you can see the swing under the lattice work there. Okay, so here's where I just walked up to the hill to this house at this point, and a little ways to go. Almost there, hanging right at the curve at the top. Okay, there I am. The street curves to the right, and we're going there. Going around this bend. Right here at the curve, I like the little sign. It says, please clean up after your dog. Oh, I could use that. I apparently doesn't like Trump because I'm going to show you a close-up of the sign. The close-up of the sign, I'm sure you all can read it. Chinga tu maga pentejo no mas naraja. Back to the walking. So I turned right and I'm walking. Oh man, no matter which way you go, it looks like it's up, huh? Okay, so here I am going to that corner up there and turn left. A little further up. Reached my corner. I'm looking back where I just walked. You can see it was a little slope coming up here. Okay, turning left. I'm gonna cross the street and walk on the other side. But yeah, down there where those cars parked on the right, there's a track for walking, and I took some pictures of it to include in this, but I had my thumb over the camera or something, so they didn't come out. Anyway, that's where I'm going, all the way down there to the end of this street. Okay, here I am going down to the corner. This is where I just walked from, and to the left there, I walked past it already. That's where the track is, and a little park and playground and some community buildings. I'm gonna turn around and go on down the hill to the stoplight. I'm at the bottom of the hill. I'm gonna cross the street and go down the next hill and turn right on down there where the tall trees are on the right. That's the corner I just walked across, and that building back there is where the track was, and you can see it curves to the side of the picture there. I'm gonna turn around and curve right there. So I'm curving right into another housing track, and this will take me back toward my house. Little upgrade, curving right, and then there'll be another right at the corner. I'm around the corner looking back, and I'm walking up this hill here now, and I'm going to turn around and keep going. There I go, curving around this hill now, and it goes up a little and then down a little. Okay, I'm up here now to the top, and it's going downhill a little bit, and it curves around. Keep going, curving down now. Now I'm going uphill again. This is where I just walked uphill, and I'm turned around backwards, and I'm going to turn around and go forward again. Continue up, and then corner again. Downhill now, further downhill, and curves again to the left. Okay, curves around to the left, and now I'm going up grade again to the right, up ahead. Still going up the hill, curving to the right again, going further downhill. In the home stretch, down at the end there, you can see the condos, and just to the left, you'll see a country club for golfing. And getting closer to the end of this road, and then I'll be turning right when I get to the corner. The hill I just walked down, I'm turned around backwards now, shooting the rear behind me. And here's the entrance to the country club, and you can see on the building with the awning, the cloth awning on the front of it in the parking lot, and the gates open. And this goes over to the street, and I'll be turning left at the street corner. I'll be turning left here, downhill to the signal light, and then cross the street to the right. This is my hill I'm going to walk down right now. This is where I crossed to the right, and those crosswalks right there. And I crossed the street, and I'm going on the street where I first took off. There's the gate to my entrance. Right there in front of that car, you can see the little driveway there. I'm at my gate. Gonna go right in there and hang a left at the gate. There I am, hanging a left at the first street, turning left here, and a little downhill walk the rest of the way. It's my street, and I arrived at my house. There's an empty lot next to me. They're putting in a new place, so there's nobody there. So this is my yard. I have a little tunnel under my Cape Flamingo flowers, plumbago. That's the end, about 3 miles.